What do you want? Do you want to be perfect at English or do you want to communicate? Depending on the answer that you have, the time and the effort that you're going to need are very different. Some of my students, when they started the lessons with me, they wanted to be perfect. They didn't want to make any mistakes, and that had some consequences for them. One of the most important consequences is that every time that they made a mistake, because they wanted to be perfect, they felt frustration, a huge amount of frustration, and they were angry when they made some mistakes. As a teacher, my job is to explain people that you're a human being. You're allowed to make mistakes, and when you're learning languages, you need to make mistakes to learn. Not every time. I'm not saying that if the more you make mistakes, the more you're going to learn. I don't think like that. I think that if you make a mistake once, the idea is that in the future you avoid it. If you make a mistake constantly, that's a pattern that you should be aware of. So that's one of the things that I want to tell you. If you want to be perfect at English, if you don't like making mistakes and you don't want to make any mistakes, that's going to bring huge consequences for you. The best approach, the one that I suggest, is that you learn English, especially at the beginning, to communicate. That's what you want at the end of the day. I imagine you're learning English because you want to be better at your job. Maybe you have some clients that they are in the US or they speak English in general. And you don't need to be perfect to communicate with these people. You need communication, you need abilities, some skills that allow you to communicate with them. It's a more realistic approach, and with time, when you're learning English, maybe for 1 or 2 years, it depends on the person, to be honest with you, then you can aim and you can decide on what to focus on. Maybe not to be perfect, but to do your best at those things: pronunciation, grammar, whatever it is. So I really think so that if you are learning English, especially when you're just starting learning English for real, you should